Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
The next topic for the day is urea gold fertilizer. What is this urea gold fertilizer? Why is it in the news? Like, does it have something to do with gold or not? Those details we must have to understand. You should not get confused with the name itself. Okay, this fertilizer has nothing to do with gold as a metal as such. Okay, so what is it? Urea gold fertilizer. Recently, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has officially launched urea gold fertilizer. And who has developed this fertilizer? It was developed by Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited, which is a public sector company who is leading in the production of fertilizers and other chemicals in India. Okay. Next, what is this urea gold? It is created by infusing urea with sulfur. Okay. So when urea is infused with sulfur, that is called as urea gold. Thus, it will create a composite fertilizer which will be having 37% nitrogen and 17% sulfur. These composition numbers are very important from your exam point of view, from your prelims point of view. Next, this nutrient blend serves two primary objectives. These are important. First thing is, it will be fulfilling sulfur requirements in Indian soil, because at many places Indian soil is deficient in sulfur. Okay. Sulfur as an element is very important for certain crops. We'll see the details of it. And then it also enhances the nitrogen use efficiency. These are the two major objectives of this urea gold fertilizer. And this fact is important. That is, normal urea will be containing 46% of single plant nutrient. What is that nutrient here? Nitrogen. Here only nitrogen 46%. Here you have 37% nitrogen and 17% sulfur. That is the difference between the normal urea and the urea gold fertilizer. Okay. Next, what are the advantages of it? First thing is, it will be addressing soil deficiency. Like we saw, Indian soils are frequently lacking sulfur, which is a very important elementary particle for, an element which is useful for oil seeds and pulses. Okay. Next, enhancing nitrogen efficiency. Like we already saw, it enhances nitrogen use efficiency. How is it going to do that? We need to know, because when it is coated with sulfur, it will prolong nutrient availability. Okay. So when there is sulfur coating, it will enable gradual release of nitrogen. So when the nitrogen is going to get released gradually, then obviously it will prolong the nutrient availability. What is the nutrient that we are talking about here? It is nitrogen. Okay. It will be prolonged. First thing. Next, when there is a prolongation of nutrient availability, then the plant will be greener for a longer period of time. Okay. So the plant maintain their greenness for extended duration. Why is this thing required? Because generally what our farmers do is, whenever the plant is going to get converted into a greenish color, okay, due to xanthophyll present, technically speaking, okay, this greenness is because of chlorophyll, and the yellowness of the leaves are due to xanthophyll. Okay, so the farmers tend to apply urea when they notice the leaves turning yellowish. Okay, so when the greenness is going to be there for an extended duration, then it will obviously reduce the frequency of usage of fertilizer. So this way we can also reduce the use of fertilizer and also use it very efficiently, thus enhancing nitrogen efficiency. Okay. So these are the advantages of it. Other than that, it also increases the productivity. Okay. So the yield is also increased here. How is it going to increase yield? Because there will be gradual release of nutrients here, which will minimize the waste and also enhances the nutrient uptake by the plants. Thus, it will enhance the productivity or yield. Okay. So is this the first time that such interventions happen in urea? No. There were previous interventions like this. First one is neem coated urea. What is neem coated urea? They will be coated, urea will be coated with neem oil. So why have they done this in the past? Because they need to reduce the leaching and volatilization loss of nitrogen. Okay, so generally nitrogen get lost due to volatilization, and it is also leached by surface runoff. Okay, so to avoid this, neem neem oil coating was given, that is called as neem coated urea. Other than this neem coated urea also had other benefits like insecticidal and nematicidal properties. What is insecticidal? Insecticidal means it will be against insects, any insects. And what is nematode? We already saw worms, right? So such worms will not be affecting the plants if there is nematicidal properties in that urea, in that fertilizer. Okay, and it will also enhance soil texture and water holding capacity of the soil. Other than that, we also had in the past liquid nano urea. It is also still used. Okay, so liquid nano urea, so it uses nanotechnology based fertilizer. So whenever there is nanotechnology, it means they are going to address the issue in a very small level, which means they will be addressing it very precisely. Okay, so the nutrients will get assimilated by the plant cell very efficiently here. Other than that, it enhances nutritional quality and productivity of the crop. Okay, so these are the things you need to understand.